Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the introduction. What I'm going to do in this debate is to give a little momentum to the whole issues that are brought forward to this debate. And they rotate around three questions that I need to answer. Firstly, which side of the house stands for what is best for the population? Secondly, what is the main reason of people joining zero contract in the first place? And then thirdly, whether or not uncertainty in zero contract justify why we should ban it. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Malaysia told us in the beginning of this speech that it is because of uncertainty of income and exploitation that they are going to ban zero contract. So the first thing I need to tackle here is the issue of exploitation. We have told you from our model, as we have told you through our first speaker, I will repeat, that we support zero-hour contract under certain conditions. One, we will ensure that the national minimum wage of a country ensures that the population of people who are on zero-hour contract get paid according to the hours they work for with the national minimum wage. So we think that if we are to ensure this, there will be no issue of exploitation in terms of paying, thank you, sir, in terms of paying people less than what they are supposed to be paid. So we told you that we also support zero-hour contract under the condition that the employee should decline whenever job that is not favorable to him in a condition is offered to him. This will help the employee to attend to certain situations they need to. For example, they brought up the issue of you have a child you have to take care of. No, thank you. You have a child you have to take care of and you call by your employer and you have to leave that child and go. So we believe that this issue, this model, have already tackled that argument in the first place. We have already told you that we are going to prevent exploitation by bringing in the government into zero contract. We think as the government today, you fail to understand what is the key issue in today's debate. Because it is your fault in the beginning as I asked you on that question. No, thank you. That's it. What will you do to the people? Oh, it is because you are unable to provide employment for the people as the government in the first place. That is why they join zero contracts. Because if you look at the world today, the government has woefully failed to provide employment for the citizens in the United Kingdom. That is why people are rushing into zero contract. They have proven to us, I have not said it, they said it, that people who are in zero contract, the number continue increasing every year. So this is because, no thank you, that the government was unable to provide full-time employment for the people. If the government had provided full-time employment for the people, there is no reason why people should join zero contract in the first place. We have told you from our second speaker that unless the government can provide full-time employment for everybody in the world, we will not support zero contract. Then we will support the ban of zero contract. I'll take you in a minute. So, because the government cannot provide full-time employment for every person in the world, because the government cannot provide full-time employment for the whole population, that is why we say that unless that has been tackled, we cannot propose the ban of zero contract. Yes, ma'am.
So if your context is that this person is unemployed and can't achieve full-time employment, how do you expect them to decline the job or to quit when they are being discriminated?
Thank you for the question. We have told you that we're going to bring the government into the situation. We're going to bring the government to indulge into zero contract as a circle. The government being involved in zero contract is going to help the situation. One, because if the government is involved, we're going to check out the issue of exploitation. Secondly, we're going to ensure that these rights we give to employees are being protected. Because when you say that, no thank you, when you say that you give the employee the right to decline a job that is unfavorable in a situation, you have to protect that right, and that is what we're doing. So because Team Malaysia was unable to tell us whether or not banning zero contract is what is best for the population, because in the beginning the government, they failed to give people full-time employment, that is why they get into zero contract. We feel that there are so many things you can do before you go directly into banning something. For example, if alcohol is harmful to people, you don't just go directly and ban it. We've seen in many countries, the government regulate the amount of alcohol in the cold drink. So instead of you to ban zero contract directly, we believe that you should firstly look into some certain areas of zero contract and try to rectify them instead of banning it completely, because it will bring more harm to the society than good. So the second question is whether or not uncertainty in zero contract justifies banning zero contract. Ladies and gentlemen, we believe from the beginning they told us the exploitation issue, and we have told you our model have tackled that. We asked them a point of information. What happens to the situation? What happened to the people who are in zero contract when you ban zero contract? The response they gave us is they're going to make certain implementation into the private sector and provide job opportunities. Why can't you provide job opportunities now for people? Why were you unable to provide job opportunities in the first place for people? Now that you're unable to provide job opportunities and render them unemployed, and they move into zero contract for the source of living, and you're banning zero contract, we believe that this will bring more social effects and economic effects to your country, because these people are the people who are paying taxes. These people are the people who are sponsoring themselves. So if you ban zero contract and render them unemployed, there are going to be so many problems. Firstly, when a person is unemployed, he or she needs to live. For example, I have a family I have to take care of, and I am unemployed. So no matter the conditions, I have to find a source of feeding them, paying my children's school fees, which will lead to people into so many other bad things like armed robbery, criminal activities, and social vices. Yes, sir.
So we can't provide jobs because you give companies the ability to result into zero-hour contracts, which take away part-time and full-time jobs. So on a scale, don't you think it's better that we have more full-time and part-time jobs?
The problem with that question is you cannot provide everybody with full-time jobs as you have proven, because if you look at the world today, we've seen that the government is unable to provide full-time employment for people. If you look at the United Kingdom, why didn't the government in these countries provide full-time employment for the people in the first place? Because we have failed to provide full-time employment for the people in the first place, and now they're getting into zero contract. We don't think just justified buying zero contract. So, what have we told you so far in the beginning? We have told you that as the government, we think it is your role to provide employment for the people, and instead of that, you did not, and they get into zero contract, and now you say you ban it. Instead of banning it, what Team Nigeria is saying today is that you look at zero contract and look at the exploitative factors. We told you that we ban things like, no thank you. We told you that we ban things like the exclusivity clause, which prevent a person from working for only one firm. This will allow the employees to find so many sources of income, because if you're working for McDonald's in the morning and at night you work for Domino's Pizza, that will give you an opportunity to earn more. So we think the issue of uncertainty in the income they provide has been tackled by this model we've given you. So ladies and gentlemen, we have been able to prove to you that our side of debate is the best side of debate, because we stand for what is best for the masses. The government is unable to provide employment for them, and they get into zero contract, and now they're infringing on the right, banning the zero contract and rendering them unemployed. We told you that people in the first place joined zero contract because the government have not been able to provide them with employment. And we told you that uncertainty in zero contract does not justify banning zero contract. So, ladies and gentlemen, because Team Nigeria stands for what is best for the population, because Team Nigeria stands for justice, you have to go with us. Thank you.